Hello, my friend. Welcome to the study. Are you feeling perhaps tired or unable to sleep? Maybe you just need a little boost of energy, of motivation, of happiness in your day. A little affirmation, encouragement. Well, here in the study, where humans and Pokémon live together in harmony, we have the essential Pokémon Book of Joy, fully authorized, feeling blue. What would Pikachu do? So this is for all you Pokémon fans and fans of the study. With all the gold stars and all of the pictures from your favorite series with a few quotes. So get comfortable and let's have a look. Anytime I've been sad or happy or really mad about something, Pokémon have always been there by my side through it all. And that's a quote from our hero Ash. Some real wisdom in this book, even out of context. And there is a Jigglypuff. In case you weren't feeling sleepy or relaxed, to help us off to a relaxing daydream. Yes, Pokémon evolve and their trainers grow older, but while everything changes, one thing remains true always. Friends can be friends forever. And even if they seem a little different, sometimes you have to look with your heart and not your eyes. And there's a photo or picture that embodies everything good about Pokémon, even Team Rocket. That companionship between Ash and Pikachu and all of his companions, and even his opponents. Chapter 1, Belief and Courage. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. I think that was from Series 1 Pokémon theme. Meowth says, focus on the here and now. It's the first day of the rest of your life. And good old Brock, when you get lemons, make lemonade. When you get rice, you make rice balls. I can almost remember these scenes from the series. If you have a favorite series, leave it in the comments. We're all on the road to make our dreams come true, full speed ahead. Ramos, the first thing you need to do is calm your mind. If you observe closely with a calm mind, you will be able to discern the important things. Truer words were never spoken, and it's almost as if they were made for the study itself. English series, Meowth has the funniest accent. I'm not sure, but I think it's Bronx or something. I kind of like a Bugs Bunny accent. You're always putting me down, but I'll show you. I'm gonna prove to you I can do it. I'm gonna be a Pokemon master. Stand back and watch me work. Something we can all say to our inner voice that tells us we can't do something. Everyone has an inner voice like that from time to time. You just have to tell them, no, I can do it. I'm capable, and I'm brilliant. The future looks bright for our heroes now, but up ahead, Viridian Forest is deeper and darker than they know, and a dangerous new challenge is waiting. Don't hesitate to go out and meet your challenges. And as Misty says, just keep doing your best. Adventure rule number 4. You never give up until the very end, because there's always gotta be a way out. And that's the truth. Never give up on what you believe, on what you know to be the right course of action. And here's Meowth again. Crying doesn't help. I already tried that. No, crying, whinging doesn't help. Sometimes we can't help acting or reacting emotionally. But if there's a problem, we know that that's not going to help. In the end, we have to push through it and find out what we can do about it. And usually, you can do more than you think you can. Ash says, I want my Pikachu to be the best Pokemon it can possibly be. Always strive to be the best, whatever that best is for you. Don't settle for mediocrity. It won't help you, and it won't help anyone else. Take on every challenge and rise above them all. You'll never know until you try. What adventures will our friends find along the way? The answers aren't yet written in stone. You choose your path just like our friends. Remember, I'm the top cat, Meowth. He says a lot of funny things, but sometimes taken out of context, you almost think that he has his head in the right place. Of course, sometimes he is the brains of Team Rocket. And our good buddy Cedric Juniper, no, that's not possible, unless, of course, it is. Find out if it is, make it possible. There you go. And Team Rocket again. Whining only makes you hungrier. Well, I'm not sure what we can get from that, except a bowl of noodles. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. That was one of my favorite lyrics in the Pokémon themes, and I can never remember which theme was from which series. And there's a Pikachu with Jigglypuff. Big smiles and even bigger hopes for a future that's cleaner and greener than before. We can never stop hoping. I will travel across the land, searching far each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. It's great themes. And Ash's mum, just be confident. You can do anything you set your mind to. Believe it. Every challenge along the way, with courage I will face. I will battle every day to claim my rightful place. What better quote than this one? Pika Pika. If you like Pikachu, put a Pika Pika in the comments. I hope you're as relaxed as Pikachu is in this picture. If not, keep listening. We'll slow down a bit and read some more of our Pikachu Pokémon Book of Joy. Chapter 2, Battles. Prepare for trouble and make it double, to protect the world from devastation, to unite all peoples within our nation, to denounce the evils of truth and love, to extend our reach to the stars above. Jesse James Team Rocket blasts off at the speed of light. Surrender now, or prepare to fight. Meowth, that's right. Well, you have to give them credit for showmanship. And Ramos again, that wise old trainer. If you get all caught up with the things that are right in front of you, you may lose sight of what's important. And Ash, looking very determined, feeling frustrated, then use all that frustration and get out there. Do it. And Meowth, on the other hand, says, hey, chill out, kid, cool your flame. Now, who would want to have fisticuffs on a nice moonlit night like this? Truly. We studied for the big test, so sure we would beat all the rest. Here's the part I like the best. We frolicked that night, for our future seemed bright. But things weren't right. We got the lowest scores in the history of the school. Be prepared. And there's our team now. Pikachu, Bulbasaur, and Charizard. Use more than one Pokemon if you're afraid to lose. It's a bit of strategy. Another funny one from Meowth about guts. And Team Rocket learns that losing is very important, isn't it? Losing is so important, it's what we based our whole career on. It's possibly not the losing that is important so much as what you learn from losing. Again, Team Rocket, unfortunately, couch and smiles on you, you just smile on back. And we may be mean and nasty, but we'd never turn our backs on a teammate in trouble. One of Team Rocket's redeeming qualities. Chapter 3. Ugh, work. Now there's a dirty word. Ah, Clement. He's one of my favorites. Inventive, curious, and great for a laugh. The progress of science stops the moment you give up. If you don't give up, anything is possible. And of course, Team Rocket's looking for minimum effort with maximum profit. Not always the best goal to have, unless, of course, you're on the share trading sector. And Ash confronting Team Rocket. What does Misty say? Things won't just work out if you try hard enough. The Pokémon trainer's judgment is more important than anything else. I think what she's trying to say is that you have to do your best, but in the end, you have to listen to reason and authority. Authority, of course, the kind which you believe in. And Serena, if we all dance together, it will be more fun. Whatever dance that you are doing, unity is always better. Oh, here we are, a strategy, so they've been planning a new way to lose. Team Rocket again, and Quincy. Everything takes time, Magikarp. It took me 3 years to grow this mustache. I would imagine so. That's pretty impressive. And Giselle, there are some things you just can't learn at school, and that's a good lesson in itself. Who's your favorite friend of Ash? I quite like May. Misty as well. Dawn. There's no harm if we slow it down just a little bit. Know how hard to push and when to do it. We may not make a lot of money, but we sure have got our freedom. There's Jessie and her crazy hair. You should mind your P's and Q's and Pikachus. Chapter 4, Love. There's our Jigglypuff. Are you nice and relaxed? It seems the world I'm looking for and the world you're looking for are not the same, but we can still all get along. Of course we can. There's nothing wrong with wanting to hold on to precious things from the past, but becoming overly attached can keep you stuck in the past. Oh, do you remember this series, Woodward? sounds clement again. Another Jessie saying, a real gentleman always carries the bag. He does. Oh, look at that. Misty and Ash at the Pokémon Center. She looks just like all the other Joys. Yeah, it's a joyful world. And Ash and Misty, you think people change when they get kissed? I guess we'll have to find out ourselves. Well, certainly if you're an enchanted frog. A little Pokemon love power works miracles. You can't judge a Pokemon by its smell. I think Pikachu is just as confused by that one as I am. And men, they always try to project their insecurity onto girls. Isn't that the truth? But then, sometimes, that's what we girls are here for. We can handle it. Ceylon, it takes courage to apologize after a fight, but we'll all be there cheering you on. It takes a lot of courage to take responsibility for your actions, but it's one of the best things you can do in your life. It frees you and makes you ready to embrace relationships with others. It's a lot easier to like someone who likes you than to like someone who doesn't. There's our Misty. Cassidy and Butch, we believe in love power. That's because we love power. I'm not so sure Team Rocket is as tough as they say they are. Looks like friendship's stronger than jealousy, and Brock is right. It's okay if we're not perfect. That's a tough one, but it's true. Sometimes we try to be perfect and disappoint ourselves when we're not, or expect the world to be perfect and become despondent when it's not. But we need to realize that imperfection is what we have to work with. It's a strength and not a flaw. And Pikachu, I choose you. The best friendship. Chapter 5. Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It's always been our dream. Brock again. If you two had spent less time arguing and paid more attention to where we're going, we'd already be in Vermilion City by now. Good old Brock. Bing, Pikachu's got a light. All I know is that my buddy Pikachu and all Pokémon are friends that I care a lot about. We've been together since you were Charmander, and then when you evolved into Charmeleon, and all I want to do is be good enough for you, so we can battle side by side as a team. Charizard. It took a while for Ash and Charizard to become a good team, but they worked on it. May, again, character, is another word for troublemaker. And look at that, I think in the right context that's quite funny. Watson, we are only going to have smiles from here on in. This is the place where the fun never ends, almost like a song. If we learn as much as we can about Pokémon, then that will help us become better friends with them. There's nothing we could ever do that's a waste of time. And there's Meowth, having fun with the ball of wool. I think we were meant to meet and become friends. Did you see how Ash and Pikachu first met? I thought it was sad when Pikachu left his buddies that were looking after him when he was just a Pichu. But he made friends with Ash. Our new challenge is just beginning, right, Pikachu? With enemies like that, who needs friends? I think that's a variation on a fairly established quote. A very good one, too. I think Pikachu's a great Pokemon, just the way it is. He's perfect Pokemon. Do you like the paper sounds? It's better to make up quickly after a fight, rather than drag it out. Very true. It's very sad to drag out a fight. The longer you wait, the harder it'll be for either of you to apologize. All that making them serve us stuff, I don't know about any of that. Respecting the Pokemon. Recognize what's in each other's hearts. That's what counts. Most people's hearts are very beautiful. And a lot of people don't see that, which is a shame. If we all looked at each other's hearts, I think there would be more peace. Meowth says you've got buddies who'd give you the shirts off their backs if you needed them. Chapter 6, Mastery. I will journey to gain the wisdom of Pokémon training. Wisdom is a very venerable goal. Don't try to chase after it. Relax and let it come to you. And Team Rocket again in a very comical situation. Don't think of it as failing. Think of it as not succeeding. And if that helps me out, Ash says being your own trainer must be tough. We all need people to support us, to mentor us, to look up to, and in turn, we can provide that for others. Oh, do you remember that series? Being nervous is only natural. I was always that way before a race. And that's when you need to tell yourself, it's time to go for broke. Prepare yourself and then give everything. There's a certain strategy to that. Do you remember the film Gattaca, where the two brothers were swimming out in the sea, and the one who was strong lost the race to the weaker brother, and he asked him how he did it. The weaker brother said he never saved any strength for the swim back. He gave everything to win and pushed himself farther than he thought he could go. Failure leads to success. That's how truly great inventions get perfected. Well, yeah. That's almost something Clement could say as well. I suppose that's very similar to the Thomas Edison quote about, I haven't failed, I've only discovered so many ways not to do it. Or something along those lines. And good old Ash, if I really think about it, I'd rather do stuff, because even if I goof up, I learn something. We always have to keep moving forward. Thinking too much won't help. For now, I've got to keep moving forward. That's helped so many people. Being stagnant can be a trap. We haven't lost anything yet. There's no reason to give up. Not when you have all your friends there supporting you, like Pikachu. And this quote, of course, is from Pikachu. Pikachu. Who loves Pikachu? I do. And there's our shiny Pikachu. Like our heroes, Ash and Pikachu, we are all on a road to personal mastery. But life isn't always sunshine and jigglypuffs. From the mouths of some of the most famous characters and trainers in Pokémon history, this inspirational book of wit and wisdom offers advice for every turn of life's winding path. It will leave you ready to overcome any challenge, whether that's just getting out of bed or battling your way to earning that elusive gym badge.